expressions and terms from Egyptology, and we were using them in some videos, and we will be using them a lot. So mastaba. What is mastaba? Mastaba is a type of ancient Egyptian tomb in the form of flat-roofed rectangular structure with inward sloping sides constructed out of mud bricks or limestone. And these edifices mark the burial sites of many eminent Egyptians during Egypt's early dynastic period and Old Kingdom. Non-royal use of mastabas continued for over 1,000 years, but royal mastabas and kings started to use actually pyramids. So they transferred to pyramids and later on to other types of tombs. The word mastaba comes from the Arabic mastaba, which is stone bench. The ancient Egyptian name was Perjet, meaning house of stability or house of eternity or eternal house. The next one is pharaoh, and pharaoh is basically vernacular term often used for the monarchs of ancient Egypt who ruled from the first dynasty until the annexation of Egypt by Roman Republic in 30 BCE. However, regardless of gender, king was a term used most frequently by the ancient Egyptians for their monarchs through the middle of the 18th dynasty during the New Kingdom. And the earliest confirmed instances of pharaoh, when they first used pharaoh for a ruler, were basically some letters to Akhenaten or an inscription possibly referring to Thutmose III. So then they used first time this. The next one is sarcophagus, or sarcophagi in plural. It's a stone coffin, typically adorned with sculpture or inscription and associated with the ancient civilizations of Egypt, Rome and Greece. So also Romans and Greeks, they use sarcophagi. You can find also in museums a lot of this sarcophagi anywhere. Hieroglyph is a stylized picture of an object representing a word, syllable or sound, as found in ancient Egyptian language, and a certain other writing system also used hieroglyphs. Or it is a secret or incomprehensible symbol. When somebody doesn't understand something, they say, it's like hieroglyph to me. And next one is basically, we know hieroglyphs, that's easy. Cartouche. And cartouche is actually hieroglyphs, but in Egyptian hieroglyphs, cartouche is an oval with a line at one end, tangent on it, and indicating that the text enclosed is a royal name. So in cartouche you always find royal name of pharaoh or a female pharaoh or some, like it's definitely a king or somebody very close. The next one is mummy, and a mummy is a dead human or an animal whose soft tissues and organs have been preserved by either intentional or accidental exposure to chemicals. And actually this process of mummification, there are so many mummies, that's why found in ancient Egypt, was basically mastered and really enhanced by ancient Egyptians. So they use a lot of different ingredients to keep the mummy under control. Some mummies 3,000-4,000 years old are in fantastic condition, and we know this from many discoveries. The next one is basically the symbol Ankh, or key of life. You found it everywhere around Egypt. It is an ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic symbol used to represent the word for life, and by extension as a symbol of life itself. The Ankh has a T-shaped, topped by droplet-shaped loop. It was used in writing as a triliteral sign representing a sequence of 3 consonants. So this is really interesting. All the pharaohs, all the hieroglyphs, everywhere you can find Ankh, because that's a symbol of life. And canopic jar, which is connected with mummification. Canopic jars are containers that were used by the ancient Egyptians during the mummification process to store and preserve the viscera of their soul, and they used them to put basically brains, the heart, all the organs, to preserve them for afterlife, for pharaohs and for a royal family. So the earliest and most common versions were made from stone, but later styles were carved from wood. So